ChELL Talks with JU alumnus Dr. Ongon Mukherjee.
So I had a personal preference that I will eventually do PhD. So uh, I had the chance of doing masters from IIT, KGP, Kanpur, and Delhi after my undergrad. But at that time, I was already too much into the application for PhD programs, and through the, I mean, I had already faced, I guess, some 5, 6 rejections and then some acceptances. And for me, the roadmap for me was pretty clear from day one of my undergrad. Again, I don't want to sound cliched, but for me personally, I always wanted to be in academia, and that was the plan since day one of undergrad at JU. So that's why I tried to spend most of my summer and winter breaks doing research internships and not kind of trying to apply for industrial trainings or internships. Uh, and so there are some very limited programs you can pursue if you really want to go for top-notch research internships. So there's the Indian Academy of Science Fellowship, there is the DART Fellowship, there is the MITAX. So these are some of the avenues which you as undergrad can apply for, and that holds some amount of prestige and repute in the community. And other than that, it's all about the overall profile. So I think you're asking about what specific metrics you should have in your application profile, and if you want to get a PhD directly after masters, directly after undergrad. I mean, Akash was himself capable of getting a PhD after his undergrad. He just chose to do IIT Bombay and then apply for PhD. It's just need to have an overall like a proper and standard profile. I have been asked this question before also, that how important are GRE scores, or how important are, let's say, TOEFL scores and stuff. And the answer remains the same: is if you're applying for a PhD in engineering, which doesn't traditionally have any subject GRE, just knowing some English words won't add or like subtract any of your merits to get a PhD position. And it's all about the overall profile. The GRE scores, TOEFL scores, or IELTS for that matter, those are never a criteria for selection. It's how the overall profile looks in terms of your statement of purpose, the letters of recommendation, your overall research interest statements, and overall profile in your undergrad and masters, let's say CGPA, class rank, how strong are your letters of recommendation, and then what are the research internships or research projects you have performed. Like for Akash, I think one very big and very important point he will also agree is he had publications in his undergrad, and he worked with USMAM, and he already had, I think, 3 or 4 papers before he even joined masters. And then in masters also he wrote a couple of publications, and having all these publications, conference presentations, etc., in your profile helps. It adds on to the strength of your profile while applying for any research positions abroad. On my end, personally, I didn't have any papers, but still the overall profile, I could get a PhD, and then like after PhD, the what I did in my PhD kind of got some recognition and stuff. I got a good postdoc. So overall, everything matters on your overall profile, not like tags of institutions, or let's say not. I can't single out 1 or 2 metric that you must focus on to carve your path.
Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe.